Well, according to what it says, starting this Wednesday, the 1st of December, I will officially be working once again at Dollar Tree. That's right. Actually, it'll be my first time at Dollar Tree, but I will be working for the first time in over a year and a half. A year and I would say 3 months, we'll put it that way. But yeah, I will be working again. Now, the only thing about this, as I think I mentioned in the previous video, is basically it's a seasonal deal that could become permanent. As I was saying in at the end of that video, basically what they're doing with the seasonal stuff is, they're getting help in there for, basically, the Christmas season and stuff. And in the long term, it's actually also a training situation. And what I mean by training, basically, it's the fact that, they're going to see how well I do. Like, if I do well enough, they might say, hey, we're going to keep you on for good this time. We're going to make you permanent. If not, there's always a good chance I can potentially, like I said in the other video, or in the previous video, I basically will... I basically could go back to the Walmart, if you will, because there are people that I know that could potentially, in the positions they have right now, work it out to where I could get back, in there on some kind of basis. Now, what's interesting though, speaking of my former job, when I walked in there, just to finally, you see what's going on and not, like I said, hold a grudge or anything. I didn't mention this in the previous video, but basically, the store manager who's normally there is not there, and he's got the same name as I do, but he wasn't there. And the reason he wasn't there is because his wife recently had a child, so he wanted to be there for her. The other person I work with, who was the front end manager, has been on leave for over a year. I'm guessing due to medical reasons or personal reasons or whatever. Basically because she hasn't been around for a while and nobody knows exactly what happened. Well, only she does, but she'll let everybody know when she gets back, whatever that is. But she's got plenty of time on the books. Last time I was there, as an employee, she's got plenty of time on the books to basically take time off as long as she wants and still get paid. But like I said, she just, according to a lot of people that have worked there, have left and still work there, and those, like I said, I talked to today, she hasn't been there for a while. And there could be many personal, medical reasons as to why, that is, why she's not been around. For the past, year or a couple of months or something like that. So it's really interesting. But yeah, basically, there's a good chance I could end up there and everything once again. If if this thing is only temporary, it's only seasonal and all that. I gotta look at it along the lines of, when I used to go to this program during the summer where they would put us to work at actual jobs. Like, I remember they put us in this temp office area. For the 2 weeks we were, doing our thing. And it wasn't the best area for a lot of us. So, we got bored of it, but we still did it. And then the following year, they put us to work in the cafeteria areas, mainly of Washburn University. So it was basically to teach us what we were in store for. Now, what was interesting, though, is I think I did these on my junior and senior year, basically, or something like that. Or going into my junior year and into my senior year, I think I did these. Because I don't think I did it after my senior year. It wouldn't have made sense, because I had already graduated. So I think it was going into my junior year and my senior year that I did these things. I did this program. And it was fun. It was fun, but like I said, the way I have to look at the seasonal portion here is it's only a temporary deal. It's like, having those jobs I did, when I was in that program. Now, again, though, like I said, the silver lining is potentially it could be full time. It could be permanent. And most of the time, a lot of these seasonal things do turn into permanent jobs. Like even when I was working at Walmart, they would hire people on for seasonal employment, and they would keep them on. So my thought process is, and obviously I believe it's going to go this route, is I will probably become permanent. I may not have many hours at times, work many days, but at least it'll be some kind of substantial employments and income coming in. Now, here's the thing. How's it going to affect this channel? Well, it shouldn't affect it too much because according to what they said, and I think I mentioned this in the other video, is it's 2 to 3 days. And it's going to be in the afternoon. So what that means mainly, well, it sounds like it'll be mostly in the afternoon into the evening, but what that means mainly is in the morning, before I catch the bus to go down there for work, whenever it will be, in the morning, I will basically probably do a few videos, at least maybe two, that day that I can premiere throughout the day. And what that means also is at night, or during my lunch hours, depending on whether or not they're an hour, half hour, should be about an hour. Basically, I'll be doing some videos there if I get time during lunch, so you guys can have some content. Basically it'll be like basically it'll be similar to what I did at Walmart, but, a little bit more like, more time afforded to me. Now, again, this could all change, like I said. It could all change, and in time, I could potentially, I could go to being 5 days, because, things change. Things do change. So we'll see what happens. It is a smaller atmosphere. It is a smaller store. I mean, the office basically is like, you're walking in, like here I am walking through the door. The office is like right on this side, right on that side. So it's like, there you go. It's almost like, perfect example of what they try to promote, and that's being a, very community-based business, no matter where they're located here in the country or the world. So yeah, I'm going to be doing work there. Thank God for that. Again, whether it's a seasonal deal, it's just temporary, or it turns permanent, we'll see what happens. Because even the girl that hired me is not like entirely sure exactly, and I say it with all due respect to her, she's not entirely sure exactly what the situation's going to amount to in the end. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And just go from there. I got to go back in on Wednesday and, supply, more information in person. So by doing that, I should be okay in the long run. I should be okay in the long run. But yeah, and Wednesday is when I'm supposed to be starting. So I don't know if I'll start right away or, I'll probably be starting right away, which means I got to put pads down for this dog. Or me and my mom's dog, if you will, and just see what happens from there. I don't know if she'll have me come in early, bring my, the other additional stuff they need in, and, just, give a, go from there, then, kind of go home and then come back in the afternoon. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is I'm just grateful to finally have work again, even if it's a temporary deal. And like I said, it could become permanent. It could become permanent. Because like I said, when I worked at Wally World, as a lot of people call it, for a nickname, I remember basically there were some people they would hire on during the Christmas season, even during the summer, for seasonal work. And these people would stay on permanently because they need help. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yes, I am working once again. I am working for the Dollar Tree company now. And like I said, like I said in the other video, what's interesting is the girl knew me from Walmart. And I could swear, and I'm not going to bring it up, but I could swear she worked there too. I think when I first started, or at least during my time there, she was working there too. And now she's a manager, hiring manager over at Dollar Tree. So it's kind of cool, kind of an upgrade, if you will, for someone like her. But anyway, though, guys, I just wanted to come on here and let you know I am working again. Right now, the way things are set, and I'll hopefully get a set schedule soon because they still got to train me and everything, so that's going to take maybe a couple of days. But basically, the set schedule, whenever it will be 2 to 3 days. And if she's not having me start tomorrow, and I just got hired today, basically. What it sounds like is we're looking at, from a 2 to 3 day perspective. I'm looking at potentially Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, as work days, or Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday as work days, or Sundays as work days. Whatever they give me, I will work with. That's what I'm looking at, even if it's 2 to 3 days. Now, like I said, it shouldn't affect the channel too much, especially if it's later on in the day, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I got a job again, guys, and hopefully this will be permanent. Just keep it in your prayers, and let's just go from there and see what, God has in store. But I am now working, and in addition to the monetization I'm getting with this channel, I think I'm going to be good, even for an additional month or so. So let me know what your thoughts are, and I will talk to y'all later. Oh, and check me out at VENMO, at BW Roses VENMO. Also check out my Venmo, my Patreon. Also check me out at BW Roses Discussions, all your favorite audio podcast locations except for Pandora. Also check out the Teespring store as well, especially for gifts you want to look forward to, as the holiday season comes around. So until next time, guys, talk to you later.